This hangout is on the air and live. Hi, everyone. This is Talking SnarkStock. I am going to find out everything that happened on SnarkStock because I wasn't there. I'm going to find out what happened from Amanda. Say hi, Amanda.
Hi.
And we're going to find out what happened at SnarkStock from Dylan. Hi, Dylan.
Hello, how are you?
And we're going to find out what happened at SnarkStock from Mike. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
You see, someone finally can take our directions. And finally, we're going to find out what Myrna fondled. What Myrna didn't fondle.
You know what's weird?
The
Myrna
answer is
was
everything.
fondling stuff and didn't still get crabs.
Everything. She fondled
Amazing.
everything.
And so say hello, Myrna.
Hi.
See, again, someone who cannot follow directions.
How is
Say
it you
hello,
followed
Myrna.
me?
Oh, sorry. Hello.
No, Myrna
No,
cannot follow
again.
directions ever.
Again, say hello, Myrna. Hello, Myrna.
Hello.
Don't you
Oh
get
my
it?
God.
You get it now, don't you? Mike, hello, Mike.
One of those nights.
She can't follow directions.
No,
I'm
not at
terrible.
all. So, Dylan, I'm going to start with you because you're the man on point there. So, take us through the beginning of the day from when everybody gathered.
All right. We all gathered, most of us anyway, around between 10:30 and 11ish, right in the shadows of Camden Yards, because the Gem Museum is right next to Camden Yards, and so we were just hanging out, meeting everybody, and then it was getting a little toasty, and it was getting a little past 11, and we were waiting on Mike, because unfortunately Mike had his own little adventure on the way down, and they can talk to you about that a little bit.
Mike's dad had his own little
Yes,
adventure.
Mike's dad had
Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, I took part in this, okay? I
You
didn't pay a role
photographed
to play.
him changing a tire.
Yes. I had to get the composition and the lighting. Don't undermine what I did and what I brought to the table.
Okay, so I had a brief little conversation with Mike on the phone today, and I said, so how was SnarkStock? And he said, I got a flat tire. So where did this happen, Mike?
We were still in Philadelphia. We were on 95, so we had to get off 95, pull over at a gas station, and when I say we, like, I'm in the passenger seat. So it was
He
really
took pictures of being in the passenger seat.
right, and it was really scary for me because it was on the passenger side. So
So the car was riding just a little bit lower on the right side.
right, so I was, I'm nervous at this point. I don't know what's gonna happen. We pull over, and then we're getting out of the car, which is insane because it's hot outside. I'm wearing all black, of course. I don't know what's happening anymore. He starts changing a tire. There's like weird equipment and stuff like that. I think they're called tools that are being brought out. He's getting on the ground to do this, and there's like dirt on the ground. So none of this was for me.
Did you help her with anything?
Yeah,
No.
I took a picture. Did you not?
Somebody had to die.
Do you think my dad knows how to use Instagram, Myrna?
No, Mike Classic has a flip phone. Which got gear all over it still seems to be fine because it's a brick.
You didn't even help him lift the car? A little?
No,
Take a
no.
screw out?
No. I stood there, and then it got really hot, so I walked over to the shade.
So what I'm taking away from this is on Saturday, Mike learned the reason they call a tire a flat tire, that instead of it being completely round all the time, like there's one part of it that's not round, and that's why they call it a flat tire.
Right. It looked weird when he was rolling it himself back
Oh.
to the back of the car and throwing
He
it in the
didn't
trunk.
even help him?
I got out of the car because he turned the air off.
And it was too hot.
So I went, yeah, it was hot as fuck. So I went to the convenience store nearby to get their air conditioning. I took a picture. I posted it to Instagram. I texted Christian. Like, it was busy. I was really busy.
Did you even get your dad like a nice cold beverage Why
That's what
not?
I was just
Actually-
thinking.
No, I'm pretty sure I had a Gatorade though.
I'm sure that you bought a Gatorade and did not bring one for Classic Mike.
I was
Poor
super
dad.
dehydrated from the walk from the car to the convenience store. That was like 15 feet in the sun.
And to be fair, you were wearing black, so yeah.
Right.
Okay, but you see, want to know something? Mike just about always wears black.
Yes.
and
I don't
they
think.
make fun of my clothes.
Okay.
They
Anyway.
do. Well, every day, it's all I come up with a new. Let me make fun of Myrna's clothes because that's all I do all day long.
That is weird that he says that because he does constantly. Like he'll just text me randomly throughout the day, and he's like, "I don't know what Myrna's wearing now, but it's stupid as shit."
Why did you always wear stuff with poodles on it? I don't know. She's probably wearing something with a poodle on it right now.
No, she's actually
So
wearing
she was wearing this
Nice
mesh.
back.
She was wearing this
Nice
cute
back,
blue
nice
mesh shirt.
back.
No, that was just being like that was like a blanket.
It was the
of one of my
shoes, Tony. It was
students.
the shoes that Myrna chose to
yeah.
wear to walk all over Baltimore in that were the ridiculous thing.
It was sneakers, Wedge.
Okay, well we'll get to Myrna.
All right.
I
digress.
We'll get to Myrna's out in a bit. So what time did you ended up meeting up with the rest of the crew, Mike?
Unfortunately, Mike missed our adventure in the Gem Museum, so he met us up for dinner, lunch, rather. Say, I don't know, one-ish, Mike, I guess?
Yeah, it was about 1 o'clock. To be fair, though, when we got to the hotel and took the shuttle to Light Rail, I did manage a selfie for everyone. So.
Oh, good. He did miss Myrna, figuring out whose balls she preferred, whose junk was better.
No, Myrna,
We're gonna get
let's
to
talk about your
that.
genital touching.
So the first stop was this museum.
Yes.
Okay, the comic.
The
Okay, so-
the entertainment museum.
Okay. And this is the place that you were telling me about, Dylan, when we did this news, which is owned by the guy who owned Diamond Comics and
Yeah. Mhm.
and so it's basically his personal collection of comic memorabilia. Now, is any of that
Not
stuff
just
for sale?
entirely. No, it's not. Not entirely comic book memorabilia. That was just one big section of it. It's a pop culture museum. He's divided it into like decades or 20-year increments where, the 1920s and 1940s, this is what kids like to play with, when they were younger. It'd be like, Little Orphan Annie and BB guns and stuff like that.
Loads of Alice in Wonderland stuff. It's kind of creepy.
Well, I think it was because they're museums. They can switch stuff out. There was that movie that came out that didn't do well, but still it might draw attention. Then they'll switch it out and put something else in. Then there's like the 80s section, which had all your 80s stuff, like your
Coke.
Coke. Yeah, he had your Coke. And
Or
your
Pepsi.
and your Star Wars stuff and
They have horrible pets.
Hazard stuff and Cabbage Patch Kids, stuff like that. And then they had a traveling exhibit where they got a comic book artist to show her work and some statues. And then you can actually buy stuff in the gift shop. They have Funko Pops and they have comic books and trade paperbacks
Several-
and T-shirts. And
Several ladies bought Supernatural buttons that said, "I'm a Dean girl, but I'm Sam Curious." I was kind of jealous of those.
Oh my god, I would have bought that. Why didn't anybody show me that?
Me too. Me too. If I had seen it, I'd have also bought one. Yeah.
I love Supernatural.
Tell me about it.
but yeah, that was the place where.
So
where
Dylan,
Myrna-
was there a sign that said like "Please touch the genitals"? Or
Well, there was two. There was a giant. There were two giant Supermen, and then one giant Batman. And I don't know where the.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened.
Dawn and Jerry and I took a perfectly respectable picture in front of Batman, and then Myrna took a not so respectable picture in
I
front of
blame
Batman.
John and Helena McGinn.
They should be blamed for many things.
They took your hand and
Yeah, they
proved
did.
it, because all I know is like I'm starting to see some of the pictures from SnarkStock, and there's Myrna with Batman and her hand on his balls. Now there was
Bat
a picture of Nicole. She had one of the figures in the background, and she was pointing to it, and her finger was pointing to the entire statue, but it was right on the area, but she wasn't touching it. She was a couple of feet away. Myrna looked like she was getting ready to fillet it in one picture.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
You know, it
And
was
there's another
there.
picture that I took of with her underneath of Superman, and I said, "Give me your best Superman pose." And she just he was like flying above, and so she just like reached up and like grabbed his crotch.
Yes.
I was
You know, guys, I
crying.
didn't know this was going to be this kind of a show. I'm not sure I can be on this.
Oh, Mike.
Well, no,
just
my
that,
favorite.
you know,
But then at lunch or dinner, I guess later on, Dylan walks over to me and Mike, and they yell across the table to Myrna, and I couldn't remember what they were talking about, but it was just Dylan and Mike, and they said to Myrna, "Whose junk's better?"
Well, all right, so naturally, Dylan and I are talking throughout the day. We're comparing notes, and we hear that Myrna's the one to ask. So,
Whose junk's better?
it
So,
was the bad
granted,
influence.
Dylan's not pierced, but that tattoo really did catch me off guard.
You people are too. You know, Nicole was a bad influence. Heather, man.
Heather and Nicole were a very
Dawn,
bad
let's not
influence on
forget
each
Dawn.
other.
So,
We'll get to them in a little bit.
well, again, let's put the blame where it belongs, Myrna. If Dawn and Nicole and Amanda are standing on a bridge and they say, Myrna, you should jump off.
I won't.
Okay, so who actually told you to grab Superman's crotch?
Well, I did that one.
Okay, see, because at this point, it seems like the only person that is to blame for your actions is you.
That one was because it was right there, you know.
It was just you just had to reach up and grab it.
So let's put this into perspective. In Philadelphia last year, there was a couple of people that were climbing on statues. And I saw.
I don't know any of those people.
I do. It was me and it was you. And in none of those pictures were either one of us
One of us grabbing
grabbing the
anybody's crotch.
genitals of the statue. Okay, we went through a whole evening and many statues, and we didn't grab anything.
You're right, Tony. You're right. Well, maybe if you had been there, she wouldn't have grabbed anybody's crotch.
No, but then again, she would have. Who knows what she would have done?
No, you're right. It could have been worse.
Either that, or she would have grabbed them, and then instead of blaming all of you people, guess who would have got the blame? Either me or her cell phone.
Well, to be fair, also she got Vicky Bader to do Batman, also. So, so that's
Yeah. Okay. So one of the things that I did near the end of the day, I set up a share for everybody to upload pictures, and the only
haven't done it
person
yet.
who has done so is the most technologically challenged person that I know, and that's Myrna.
Oh, I
She
went through?
uploaded-
I put them on Facebook and on Twitter.
Well, you see, the whole
Online
idea is if
on
we put them
Instagram,
all
it starts with the flat tire.
Yeah. If we put them all in one place, then I can link to that folder and I can
Okay.
make it available for everybody to use, so everybody can view the pictures in
See,
one.
I wasn't
place.
holding anything there.
Yes, you are.
Amanda, what you got to talk when you hold the camera.
I was
hold
flying.
it to the camera so it shows.
No.
Just
Oh, I
talk-
see. Here we go. Can you see Myrna under there grabbing Superman's crotch?
no. She's just under it right there.
I was flying.
Her hand is anyway.
Okay. Oh, okay. I saw.
Her hand is her hand is up there. It wasn't like a full-on junk grab. It was just sort of reaching.
Yeah, she was giving him a reach around, is what she was giving him. But
Yes, actually, Tony,
from
that's
the
exactly
front.
what she was doing.
from the front, though, she was doing it the opposite
Yeah,
way.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's somebody who's familiar with the reach around, it's Tony.
Learned everything I know from Mike. Everything.
That's very
Right.
bad.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know something?
So he doesn't know how to change a tire, but he
No.
knows what a reach around is.
No, I do know how to change a tire.
I could change a tire.
I can call AAA.
Okay.
See, Myrna, my dad could have used your help.
Yeah, I could change a tire.
Okay, next year we'll watch Myrna.
Change a tire.
Yeah, we'll go to a NASCAR event, and we'll have Myrna join the pit crew.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so other than
Tony, are
Myrna's,
you smoking? What kind of example are you setting for our listeners?
You hear what?
other than
Did you see what John said?
I did not see what John said. I did
That
not
he-
hear what John said.
No, he just tweeted something just a second ago.
He said he never heard the statue say no or stop it.
Yeah, he said that. He said
That's
that
consent.
it's not consensual because there is no such thing as a no. The new thing is you have to have an emphatic yes.
Yes means yes.
Yes means yes, and no means nothing. You
Right.
have to say yes.
You have to
get
say
one.
yes. So
Yes.
So that the
Superman said
statue
yes.
didn't say yes either.
so don't molest statues in the state of California.
So anyway,
So then we had lunch.
Yes.
well, other than I don't want to get out of the museum yet because
Okay.
it seemed like there was a lot of cool stuff in there.
Yeah,
Jerry,
it was.
Jerry and
And-
I really appreciated the Bionic Woman's Beauty Salon from the 1980s.
I remember seeing that tweet, and I remember seeing a lot of things. Now, I don't remember the Bionic Woman Beauty Salon, but the nice thing about that was my sister had that.
Oh, that's
No, she
For
didn't.
real?
But she had the Barbie version of that. All they did was put the Bionic Woman on the outside of the package, and they changed a couple of the logos, but it was basically the same thing
Yeah.
over and over. They just called it
Yeah.
Bionic Woman. But was there anything else in there that you guys saw?
Yeah, the McDonald's board game. There's an actual game. It's the McDonald's board game. It's a game where I guess you play like you're McDonald's.
Can't actually see the
can't see
phone,
it.
Dylan. You got to angle it a little bit.
Yeah, I've got the light on a little bit.
There we go.
Ah, yeah, that's cool. That was nice.
And then Jerry had a great line. She's like, "How do you think the Burger King people feel about this?"
I'm sure they had a game right next to it, right?
No, the Burger King section was tiny, and the McDonald's section was huge, and everybody was like, "Whoa, this guy didn't like the BK."
Yeah, there were some really interesting, crazy things that were there. It's always the Bing Crosby ice cream. They had presidential trading cards. They had a 3D comic of the first Christmas with Jesus being born in the manger. So
They had
Wait, the
the
Jesus birth is
Flintstones.
in
Do you see the
3D?
Flintstones? I don't know if you can see them.
Oh yeah, the Flintstones.
He had green hair, and the other one had pink hair. You see it?
creepy Flintstone stuff. Yeah. Yes, there was a comic
And
mic
Bozo.
of it was of the first Christmas, and it was Jesus being born in the comic. No, not literally, but in the comic, it showed him artistically being born in 3D.
Oh, so this isn't like the miracle of life?
No, it's not.
Old Testament style?
No, it's not. No. Just thought it was interesting.
They had Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Did
okay.
you take the picture of Wonder Woman? I have
so
Batgirl.
So did you grab Wonder Woman's crotch there, Dylan?
No.
There were no large
Unfortunately,
women. There were no large women. There were only large men.
That's right. Unfortunately, there were no large women.
Look, Wonder Woman. There's
Okay.
Wonder Woman.
Okay, so the real question that everybody wanted you to answer earlier and you never did was, is Superman really super?
Superman was super. I don't know. He was about the same as Batman.
It was all the same. Once you've grabbed one superhero's junk, you've grabbed them all.
No.
So I guess
That's what Grandma always said.
so Superman being the Man of Steel is overrated. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it didn't feel like steel down there.
Oh, you heard it here first, people. Superman has erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
I would just like to state now that I'm distancing myself from the comments we've made other people on the show tonight.
Poor Superman.
So,
I love
Lee, I don't know if you missed it,
Oh,
but
Mike, we talked about plenty of penises. They were just panda penises.
Right. Panda penis is a totally different thing than superhero penis.
Yeah, we'll get there in a few minutes.
Panda, gross.
Okay, Lee, you may have missed it. The only person to upload pictures was Myrna. Once we get a whole bunch of pictures in there, I will share it out on the website so you'll be able to see everybody's pictures that they've taken. Right now, I just haven't had time to share out the folder, and I want everybody to get their photos in there before I do it. Just makes it a lot easier.
I will do that.
Yeah, I'll too.
So after
Go to my Instagram.
so after
I don't even have your Instagram, Mike. I'm gonna look.
Me neither. I don't even do Instagram.
yeah, nobody does Instagram, Mike. That's for old people, like Scott McDonald. Oh,
Here's the flat tire.
Oh, I want to see it. Can't you share it on Twitter?
Here's the flat tire.
Cool.
okay. Again, none of these pictures will be shared out by me because I'm not going to go look for pictures on everybody's social media.
Right.
So if you don't want to
Put them.
put them in the folder, you don't have to put them in the folder. But once I get more than just Myrna's photos, then we'll put them up. I was really looking forward to because Nicole takes some awesome pictures.
She didn't bring her camera this time, but her phone was good.
It's
She
just
takes
as well.
good
They were
pictures.
really drunk.
Yeah, her phone come out nice. They were what? Dry?
Yes. No,
Drunk, I said.
Yes, Nicole. Well, we'll get to Nicole and Heather's adventures.
You were drunk.
I wasn't drunk.
You people were all drunk. I'm
I
the only
was-
one that wasn't.
I don't even drink. I'm
I
straight
wasn't
edge
drinking either, Myrna.
Oh, okay.
So that's where
We
the
were
pictures are.
dehydrated because we had salt.
So after the museum, was that when there was Ben Gardner's boat?
Not yet. No, we went to
No.
lunch first. We went to lunch first at Dempsey's, which is right there in Camden Yards, along with right by the Gem Museum. And that's when Mike showed up, and my friend Gary showed up also. And Dawn had to leave, take the kids back because the kids we didn't have any babysitting till the afternoon. So the kids were with us. The kids were with us for the Gem Museum, and then Dawn took them back.
That's when
to,
tobogganing.
Yeah, went to Catherine's, her sister Catherine's house to drop them off during lunchtime. So then we had our lunch, and we sort of overwhelmed Dempsey's. They couldn't seat us all together, so they gave us a bunch of different spots. So Mandy, MJ, his husband Brian, Mike, me, Gary, Mike Classic. Am I missing somebody? Mandy?
No, I think that was it. I think it was us out there, and then our waitress, who said,
Okay, so just to recap. So in this picture, it looks like Myrna is actually
Fondling
her face is right there, right in the middle of it. You'll be able to see it a little bit better on Twitter. I might be able to make this a little bit brighter.
Lord, I'm leaning on him. Hold me, Superman, hold me.
Yeah, and your face is leaning right on his junk right there. So this is the picture I was referring to about Myrna filleting Superman.
Oh, and Scott McDonald, I will talk to about the candy in a second. He sent
Okay.
me a tweet in a second.
So Myrna said something about toboggling. So what is toboggling?
I wish Nicole was here. She would explain. We were talking about, I don't even know what we were talking about. It just ended up, I said that I've been skiing and I fell off a cliff called Dave's Hell's Peak, and everyone was like, no. Yeah, that's, people could go toboggling. I made up that word. So no one knew what the real word was, so we stuck with we're going to go toboggling on SnarkStock 2017. It was a new word.
Tobogganing.
Toboggaling.
That was our new word.
That sounds like exactly what Myrna was doing with Superman.
yeah, I think you did already go toboggling. I think that's the answer.
Or teabaggling, something like that.
Nicole said it meant that we got on something and we go shake.
Okay, then. Alrighty. Yeah.
And people wouldn't believe me unless they saw this for themselves. Now there's the proof.
There was something.
I'm
funny
putting photos up now.
Okay.
There was
Okay.
something. There was something funny though, Tony. When we were leaving Dempsey's, we were going to walk from Dempsey's to the Inner Harbor, where we were going to do our Inner Harbor festivities. And as we're crossing the light rail track, and we're crossing one of the major road thoroughfares there, which has a red light, I just happened to notice there's Dawn, because we had been she left like at 1 o'clock and then came back like about 2 o'clock, and we were done our lunch, and we just happened to be walking when she rolled up. So it was kind of a convenient, kind of interesting thing that happened. So she pulled into parking garage, and then we went down to the harbor.
Well, you skipped how we convinced a waitress to say.
You can. I'll let you tell that story, Mandy. I want you to tell that story.
You're the only one who can.
Well, we were talking about locations for next year, and Shirley says, she'd really like to see the pandas in DC, and Dylan says, well, I think we really need to head to the Midwest and maybe to Texas, because we've got lots of people in Texas. And so we were talking about various road trip options, and Mike decides that we need to plaster the side of a bus with a purple panda, a penis, and a pie.
Yeah, purple panda penis pie.
Purple panda penis pie. Purple panda penis pie.
Wait.
Purple panda penis pie. And we got the waitress to say it almost 3 times fast.
We did. But wait, why was it my idea? That's
And
not
what did you
how-
get the penis?
That was a great
What?
idea.
I think I said something like, we can have an adorable panda on the side of the bus.
And where did you get the penis part?
Right, and then the penis part was like everybody else jumping on it, like, well, where are we going to put the penis?
That's exactly what happened, Mike. You're right. 100% what happened was that everybody else was like, we need a penis. And you're like, yeah, we
It
need a
might have been
penis.
your dad,
forget-
Mike.
you
It might
forget-
have
Oh,
been
It
your dad.
was probably my dad. He's like, we need to throw a penis on that quick.
You forget how well I know Mike. So I'm sure Mike had really nothing to do with it except for the cute little furry panda part and maybe the purple.
Yeah,
He was really hung up. He was really hung up on the purple.
He was. Yes.
So yeah, he was really hung up on the purple, and he was convinced that if we could get the waitress's approval on this, then it's a great idea and we should move forward. That was my favorite part of the whole thing, is if she could say it 3 times fast, then we're going to Texas and we're taking a bus and we're plastering a purple panda
With a penis.
screwing up apple pie. Although there was a lot of discussion about what kind of pie it should be.
Yeah, exactly. And this is a really good debate. My dad actually called me today to see if we had settled this yet. What type?
I think it was a really good debate. I mean, I think there are a lot of things that you have to factor in when you decide what kind of pie you're going to put your penis in.
Right.
Oh,
Should it
God.
be a cream pie or a warm apple pie? Though that seems a little cliche,
You don't want to just willy-nilly run out there and start sticking your penis in pies.
And if it is a cream pie, isn't that redundant?
Plus, if you Google cream pie, you're never going to find SnarkStock.
No, but you will find porn stars.
I was going to say, every single person who laughed at that looks at porn.
Everybody laughed at it too. I'm in good
Should all
company.
be ashamed of themselves.
No, I'm not. Okay.
All right, my pictures are all up, Tony.
Yay.
Okay. So,
It was a lovely lunch.
Nicole says, "Who
Yes,
me?"
it was very good.
Nicole says, "Who me?" I'm just making sure you guys notice that there's a guy behind her beauty. So I guess she's saying something nice about Jay.
She said many nice things about Jay.
So anyway,
I had hard as hell chips.
Now should be a really good time, too, for me to speak for Kelly.
Okay,
yeah.
because we
To
think
say
Kelly's invisible.
Right. And I have to say that Kelly fully approves of the purple panda penis pie thing.
I'm
And
sure
he
he does.
said that not only is he excited for next year, but he can't wait to see what pie we choose tonight for him to put his penis in.
Mike, I think we just got our 3rd bus game.
Penis in the pie?
Penis in the pie.
Well,
don't
do you want
wanna
to
know
explain,
if
because
Kelly
Tony
is
missed
real.
it, do you want to explain what the first 2 bus games were?
Well, I was going to save that for dinner because that's
Yeah,
really,
okay,
really
yeah.
we
That's a
decided
total
that over
conversation.
dinner.
Right.
because I really think it enhances. He should understand what the tone of the conversation was at dinner.
Correct.
We weren't just walking around the city having nothing to do when we were talking about where we were going to put penises. We were eating. I think that's important.
Right. We don't take either one of those things lightly, eating or penises.
So after lunch, nothing notable happened until dinner, or
No. We walked down to the harbor.
Yeah, we walked to the harbor, and our main idea was to let people loose on the harbor, whatever they want to do, because we had a very small window before dinner at 5 o'clock. So we just said, do whatever you want. It was a blazing hot day. It was actually the hottest day of the year in Baltimore that day. It got up to 96 degrees, and the McGevnas and Shirley and a few other people were a little heat stroke a little bit, so they wanted to just chill out a little bit until dinner. So they went into the Barnes & Noble we have down there just to hang out. Then Dawn and Jerry and Myrna and myself, we went up to Federal Hill, which was interesting because there apparently was like a 16-year-old girl getting like pictures taken up there with her family in this perfect dress and some sort of party for her or something like that. It was interesting. It was almost like it was a wedding engagement party, but it was just her as a 16-year-old girl with nobody else. And then
MJ and Brian and I went to the aquarium.
Yeah, there's that. And then I think
Heather and Nicole went to a bar.
Of course, yes, of course they did. And I think AJ and George went to their hotel because it was right there. They wanted to check in. They actually stayed in the hotel inside Baltimore, so they went to the hotel to check in, and then they came back later on. But before that, though, we all sort of gathered together, and this is where Scott McDonald's tweet to me came in, at It's Candy, right? Or It's Sweet. What was the name of it? It's Sweet.
Yeah, it's Sweets.
Right?
It's Sweets.
Yeah, it's a giant-ass candy store because we thought Myrna would like that. And so we all went in there and we got to have, It's sugar. Okay, Dawn just corrects.
It's sugar.
Right, yes. It's sugar. I got the bag.
Hi, Dawny.
Tony says hi.
Tell her I said hi also.
Mike said hi, too. And
hi, Dawn.
And Myrna, yeah.
And me, say hi.
But
it's sugar.
It's
sugar. You can buy a gummy bear that is this large, or a Reese's peanut butter cup that is enormous. You could just buy the peanut butter. You can buy a whole jar of just the Reese's cup peanut butter.
You could also buy the cereal that's just marshmallows. And then the
jawbreaker.
And the jawbreakers. And the giant gummy worms and snakes that were, like a foot long. It was just crazy. And then they had all kinds of other crazy stuff there. Like they had some, because it's SnarkStock, we had to have some. Oh yeah, Dawn wanted to show off her. Dawn got her alcoholic chocolate.
She got her Baileys.
Chocolate filled with Baileys. There was also, it had Kahlua in it also. There was another one that had Kahlua in it also. So this was Dawn's lunch, and she went and took the kids during our lunchtime. So.
That's the place I wanted to be. The guy wanted to be a snarkaholic.
I have a tweet here from Kelly.
Yeah.
And it says, Mike never, ever, 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 ever speaks for me.
That's weird, I just responded to him, which you can clearly see. And it says, Mike always speaks for me. I'll stick my penis in any pie. So there you have it.
Who said
that? If Mike is not actually speaking for Kelly, I really feel like that most of the things we decided on Saturday are just irrelevant now.
I can always speak for Kelly. We co-host a podcast together. That's what we do. We speak for each other.
Squat cobbler.
Yes.
Squat cobbler. Yeah, but it was great. And then after we did sugar, that's when everybody went their own separate ways and did their own things. And then we met back. Oh, I got to tell about what Myrna and I did when we went to the McCormick.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, we did shots of salt.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I thought I was going to die.
We took a shot of vanilla bean salt and sriracha salt.
That was bad. And it was so hot. It was a spicy salt, so I was dying. And I had no water.
That was probably the worst thing I did the whole time.
I think that's what gave me the headache. That was horrible.
It was good.
I
It was
thought
good.
salt was good when you're sweating because it's hot. So
But I had no water. We sweated it all out, all the water.
Oh, I thought that it made you even more.
I don't know. I felt sick.
It was good though.
It was delicious. And a steak.
I mean, it sounds like everybody had a really good time. I definitely did not kill a hooker. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that whatever happened there, I did not kill a hooker.
Okay, so Kelly also wants to add that if Mike is on the bus, he says if Mike is on the bus, it should be called a bus with a liar on it. That's what should be on the side of the bus.
Oh, Kelly. We miss Kelly.
I know.
Yeah, he has
At least
all
you
this
didn't
stuff to
volunteer
say.
him to dress up as the panda.
I did that.
You
No,
did
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Dylan jumped in for that. We're like, well, somebody has to dress like a panda and fucking pie. And Dylan was like, me. I was.
Wait, no. You
Don't
said
fall over
someone
that.
needs to dress like a panda. He said, like me. And then you said, and fuck a pie.
Okay. So someone
That's
is-
dinner also. We'll talk about that at dinner also.
Okay, so this happened at
crazy.
this little dinner. Okay, so you saw Ben Gardner's boat. Everybody kind of went their separate ways. Now you all get back
Nobody
together.
killed a hooker.
Nope.
Nobody killed a hooker, and now it's dinner time.
Yep.
Which is really good because it's 9:36 and we're at dinner. So we'll probably spend the rest from now until 10 on dinner, and then we're going to wrap it up. So
No, we had
let's
the
make
ghost
sure
walk.
we get.
We had the ghost walk. We had the ghost walk.
Well, okay, so we're going to fit that in by 10 too. So make sure you get all your stories in. So,
A lot of penis talk.
okay.
There was
Well-
so much penis talk.
Well, what
There's so
about that
much
building,
penis in there.
Dylan? The building where me, Helen, and John took a break at. What's that building
Wait,
called?
that was the convention center. Yeah, the
Ah.
convention center. Walking back from the harbor to Pratt Street Ale House, we had dinner. It was, as I said, it was hot, so the McGevnas and Myrna wanted to take a breather in the convention center because they had the air on full blast there,
That's
so
so
they
cool.
chilled out there for a little bit, and then we walked them. I walked them back to Pratt Street Ale House, where Mandy had procured us a nice private room with a deck.
Yeah.
Which we did not
Unfortunately,
use.
We did not use because it was 96 fucking degrees. So
So we looked at the deck,
Yeah,
stayed in our chair, and stayed in the air conditioning.
from
and drank
the,
lots of water and alcohol.
from the pictures that you tweeted, you had a very nice size room.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
And
Yeah, it was big.
like everybody's. The only problem with it is that there was so many people that like everybody was like like it was like one
In a
spread out
long
thing.
table.
Yeah.
But
We got
but-
up and mingled, I think, some.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, to have your own down someplace like that and have your own private room is pretty much. But you want to know something? It was probably the best move that establishment ever made, putting you people in an isolated area.
Especially once all the penis talk started.
Well, it's funny. Nobody asked me. I know the owner, and I know the guy who our bartender was, and nobody asked me. I just kept waiting for somebody to ask me. So who are these people?
No one cared.
As if they did not want to know the answer.
They didn't
Or
want to know
that,
the
or you
answer.
just go there with so many strange groups that a bunch of people wearing sexy pie shirts wasn't even weird anymore.
Yeah, they did not want to seem
Myrna,
like
can you-
they cared.
I have mine on. I have mine.
I
on.
Can you see the back? Can we see?
Let's see if I get the back. You got my
Can
back.
you see
here?
mine? Yeah, naughty pie.
Nobody asked me what Naughty Pie was about.
Actually, you know what? The only time someone did was at the very end of the night when we were coming back from the water taxi from Fells Point back to Baltimore. When we were getting off, two people like in a row asking me about it. And I have to give the kudos out to Jerry Fletcher. She's the one who designed the Naughty Pie picture and the little crab that we have on here too. So
Oh, I
good
didn't
job,
notice
Jerry.
a crab.
You did a great job on that. So, yeah, there's a little crab. Didn't you notice it? It's right there. See?
I just see it now.
It's so cute.
It's cute.
So Myrna has a crab.
Yeah.
How would Myrna know? She didn't eat the crab.
I had chicken.
We know you had chicken.
That's
Okay.
what we did to make sure that we got out in a reasonable time. Instead of us all ordering different things from the menu, Mandy set it up so that there was three options.
Yeah, there was a salad, a steak sandwich, a chicken sandwich, and a crab cake. Myrna kept saying how much she wanted Maryland
But I
seafood,
didn't
so we make sure that there was a crab cake on the menu.
But I
Look,
want the
everybody
real
else said they
crab.
loved that crab cake.
I don't want a crab cake. I want the real crab.
You wanted to bash the hell out of a
I
crab.
want to eat the inside. But the chicken was good. The food was good.
Yes, food was
They
excellent.
had a very, very
The
good.
cookies were
And the cookies.
pretty spectacular.
I got a picture of the cookies here. Let me.
The
They were
cookies
good.
were excellent.
So, now, some people really took advantage of that. It was, it was for 2 hours. You could drink as much as you wanted to. Maybe I shouldn't name names, but some people were ordering glasses of wine by the two and then just pouring them into the other glass.
Heather.
Was that you?
No, I was drinking bourbon barrel aged dark ale.
Real quick. Here, let me get this. Here are the cookies. Let me get this picture up here. There are the cookies. Yay,
They were
cookies.
so tasty.
Yes, they were so good. I could see the peanut butter one that was really good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
cookies
they
were
were-
excellent, especially with all the penis talk going on. It was just great to be able to
To
sink your
munch
teeth
down.
into a warm cookie.
Yeah.
I guess since we are at dinner, why don't you two discuss the penis talk?
Well, so once we decided, and I don't know how it is, we decided we were getting on a bus and driving to Dallas. But once we decided we were getting on a bus and driving to Dallas next year, then we started talking about how ways that we needed to fill that time. And Mike really felt that party bus games were in order. You should explain why it is somebody thinks you can't pee outside of a moving window.
Well, that wasn't the first game. That was the second game.
You're right, the burritos. You're right. No, you're right. And it did start with Nicole and Heather maybe doing a little pre-gaming before dinner. And they were boasting that perhaps women could eat burritos better and faster than men could. But that is a skill that women possess that men don't have experience with.
Listen, I've been in a lot of truck stop restrooms. And, so what's great about a glory hole is you have no idea what's on the other side of that, but I realistically know it's a man. And you know what? Men can eat burritos too.
What are you doing at a truck stop, Mike? You don't drive.
Yeah, it was really weird when I asked my dad to pull over there and keep the engine running.
Right.
You needed one of those microwave burritos from the gas station?
Right.
So Jay, Nicole's husband, argued that his wife cannot eat a burrito better than he can, which, then sort of led to, well, how do you determine who's better? I mean, is faster necessarily better? And I think Mike suggested that perhaps we should live webcast these contests and let the audience decide.
Right.
Who eats a burrito better, Nicole or Jay?
How many drinks were we in when we decided that we were going to just put this out on the web for everybody to see?
A lot. Yeah.
Because I can make it happen. We're just not going to do it where
We're
people
just-
aren't
we're not
paying to
gonna
see it.
We're just not going to do it. I couldn't, but we're not going to.
And then that led to the second game, which we let Mike talk about then.
So there's a podcast called Social Sins, which I host with my friend Christian Menses, and we had troublemaker Kelly Toole on an episode. And so, of course, naturally, Kelly's on there, so the conversation turns to peeing. And according to my guitar player and friend Christian, you can't pee out of the window of a moving vehicle. Obviously, I don't believe that that's true. He swears that he attempted this, couldn't do it, and being scientists that we are, he made other people attempt it who could also not do it. So he swears that he has scientifically proven that this is not possible.
I am going to say that you can do it.
Of course you can do it.
Ooh, Tony tried it. Ooh.
You don't have to try it. The problem is, if you're going at any amount of speed, it's not going to go out the vehicle. The wind force is just going to push it right back in. I've seen somebody try to throw up out of a cab window that was
that's
moving
the
at
way.
about 35 miles an hour, and it ended up on his lap. So I'm going to say you can attempt
But you
it,
shouldn't.
but you shouldn't, because you're going to end up wearing it. Like,
So here's what's interesting, though. I suggested this as a game, and I said, well, I guess it's really not fair because the women won't be able to participate. That's when Nicole jumped in. Hopeful as she
My whole
is.
ass out the window.
And Amanda,
No.
why don't you tell him what
It's an
was brought up here?
extender. Apparently, you can buy it on Amazon. It's a thing that you can, put down there, and then you could also stand up and pee. So Nicole
God.
suggests, let's get some of these extenders, and that she volunteered, you as well, Myrna, would. I mean, well, because we agreed that there will be no bathroom on this bus, no bathroom.
Oh, no.
So, and we're not stopping every time Myrna needs to pee, so that Myrna can test out the moving window with the extender. And now we have a game. Now we have a men versus women who can pee out the window better.
Who can seductively eat a burrito? Who can pee out of a window better? These are really high-class games, too, and that's what I like.
And apparently, I'm going to
We
be
could get arrested with those games.
driving the van because Mandy thinks that I'm the dad who drives the van. So I'll be driving.
I said,
the
Tony,
van.
you're the boss, but Dylan's dad.
So I'm going to drive the van.
And he's going to take turns with Mike Classic, because Mike says he won't be in the back seat with us. He'll go to Texas with us, but he won't play any of our games or associate with us in any way.
Oh, okay.
So they can take shifts. They can take shifts driving.
As
Dylan
much
did
as I
promise
want to see my dad seductively eat a burrito, maybe he is better off with Dylan in the front. Yeah.
Your dad, you traumatized your dad.
I think it was Dawn who suggested marshmallow shooters.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
I've done that too. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you people want to go into the chat window, where's the chat window? There it is. If you want to go into the chat window, I'm about to post a link for a woman's urine extender. They're about $12 a piece, and this is sold on a camping and hiking website, thebackpacker.com. So this is a female urination devices. So if you want to click the link, don't know if this is going to work. So I'm going to try to
do this. Oh,
I think Myrna did it. She can't see live now.
Oh no!
And I will be.
I don't think I could do it. I'm in my tablet, so I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it for my tablet either.
I don't know if you guys can see my screen.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see if it comes up. It's taking a little bit of time.
Whoa, meta, sweet.
What did I just do? Oh my God, what have I done?
Yeah, you broke it, Myrna. It's all your fault.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this. Oh, here it goes.
Ooh, Dylan, Dylan, do you have Rolling Thunder?
No, I haven't heard anything.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, we just got a massive...
Well, I heard thunder here too, but...
Well, that's interesting, Myrna, since Mandy lives like 20 minutes from me, so...
No, seriously, it was thundering.
Oh, you know what else I forgot from dinner? Is the McGovnas. The McGovnas and the guns!
What am I doing?
That's right,
Am I getting a what?
The guns! Oh my goodness gracious. Grandma and Grandpa, they want some, hollow point bullets? So once we said, well, maybe we'd go to Texas, Helena really felt that there should be guns involved.
Hey,
those should be door prizes.
No,
never know when the zombie apocalypse is going to happen.
Well, I suggested maybe we could do paintball. We could go to Texas and do paintball, to which Mike said it must be purple paint.
Right.
Something to the effect of panda jizz, but I don't.
I don't remember ever saying panda jizz. I believe I just said purple paint. And speaking of panda jizz, what was it you're making for us to eat on the bus?
Burritos?
By the way, did any of you think you were going to hear the line, speaking of panda jizz?
Yes, I said I would make penis-shaped cookies, purple penis-shaped cookies, and that I was really going to have to, practice to make them just right size. And Mike was a little concerned about my Google history once I start, figuring out exactly what a panda penis looks like.
And these are going to be cream-filled.
I'm not that talented of a baker.
Cream-filled. Nice.
Purple. Make it purple cream, and then that'll make Mike happy.
But Helena really wants, guns. Really.
I'm going to say, Mike.
Like BB guns?
To answer,
No, she wants.
to
Real
answer my
guns.
statement from before, though, the phrase "pandages." Not only did I not think that we were going to hear it tonight, it has never, ever consciously passed through any lobe of my brain, considering anything. That would be like me. Now, I'm thinking about this because you said pandages, kangarooges. Okay, that has never passed through
God
my
damn it, Tony! This is a family show.
Not
You come out here
anymore.
and say kangaroo jizz and mess the whole thing up.
So,
This
anyway.
Oh, yeah,
has been
and
penis talk.
And I'll be driving the van in or the bus in a panda costume too. I said I'd
Having
Well,
sex
I
with
he in the panda costume, and I'm slightly concerned. So now that we've like done this, just certainly no decisions have been made. But now that we want to do something so panda jizz related for 2017, what's going to happen in 2018?
Right, when you have to when you reach panda jizz level, and then you have to up the ante over panda jizz. By the way, panda jizz is my pet name for Kelly Tool.
I just feel that there's a very, very large gap, a very large jump when you go from a naughty pie to pandages. It seems like there should be another step.
We escalated very quickly.
Exactly. There should be something like an
Did you read what he
intermediate
said?
step.
Read
No.
what John said.
What did John say?
He
Why don't
said
you
he can get a good deal on catheters from Medicare. Deep discounts.
Yeah. Myrna, do you have to pee?
I actually do. But I'm not going to go.
How
Okay.
did I not
Was it all
know
this
that
pandages
Myrna had to
talk?
pee?
Yes. Take your tablet to the bathroom.
No.
Yeah, listen, you're not allowed to walk away. Just take it
I'm
with you.
sorry, baby. I made too much noise, didn't I? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in trouble. I woke up my daughter.
Oh,
Say
no.
hi.
Uh-oh. Pee extender. Ew. Did you spoil Laura's then?
Scarlett.
Hello.
That was very, very loud. Okay. Good night, baby. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
I did not know why you were talking.
I know. What?
What did she say?
She did not know what you were talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, good night,
Ooh,
Ooh,
sweetie.
you better be
That
careful.
Yeah. Good night, sweetie. She did not know what I was talking about.
Uh,
Which was probably for the best.
Right.
Ooh.
If she was like pandages, let me tell you a story. Then you really had to worry.
Gotta love the
By the way,
right?
everybody in here should tweet at Kelly with hashtag pandages tonight.
Mike,
I don't even know how to spell that.
Look it up on the internet. Type in.
Type in pandages. Google that.
They'll give you the right spelling for it.
Laura found purple P extenders. Scott McDonald says he wants to come next week.
Next year.
Next year, rather. I'm sorry.
He could come next week. We could do something. I was just joking.
Wait, how do we spell
It's the
pandages?
pandages.
J-I-Z-Z?
I think J-I-Z-Z, yeah.
J.
Everybody,
I
everybody
think it's
tweet
with
at
a
Kelly.
G.
I don't think
Well,
that is
actually,
G.
I'm doing it with a J.
Yeah, do it with a J.
I'm doing it with a J.
How do you pandages?
There we go.
Jeez.
Panda J.
I think it's with a G, like bandages.
Nah,
No,
because
it's
short for
spelled,
jism, and that's with a J.
Yes,
So
that's the proper spelling of it. Yes.
Proper spelling of pandages.
Yep.
now, if you're talking about kangarooges, that's spelled with an H because it has a J sound. It's kind of like Spanish,
Oh.
like Jose.
Bandages. Oh.
Oh,
Kangaroo.
Okay, here we go. I see it.
You see pandages?
Tony wrote it. I see it there.
I thought you actually saw it. Never mind.
No.
So anyway, the McGivners were a bad influence on Myrna.
Yes.
I want to hear about Heather and Nicole.
Okay.
Because it sounds like It sounded like Heather was doubling down on drinks, and
Definitely.
her and Nicole
Oh my God, yes.
got pretty fucked up.
I
So,
think we had an MVP drinker was probably Heather.
I
Oh,
don't.
yes,
I
yes.
think Nicole was. I think Nicole was hanging tough with her.
Nicole
I
was
don't
hanging
know.
tough. Yeah, the two of them together, but it was so sweet seeing them together.
Well, they're
They
the
were
only ones who
holding-
they stopped at the second bar.
Yeah.
Remember that?
They
Right.
were holding each other up. But we were ghost
at
hunting.
gunpoint, they were holding each other up.
No, that's gonna be in Texas next year. Actually, the funny is, I saw.
I was no, Jill. You don't understand. I was trying to get the soda to come out Myrna's
Oh,
nose.
okay.
Let's see if we
It
can get that
almost
to happen.
did.
We'll try to do it next time.
No,
Maybe she could pee into the can.
I got it.
Scarlett, go to sleep.
Uh-oh.
But I got 5 minutes, people. So let's get to this Heather story.
You didn't even get to the ghost. Fake
Well,
ghost.
you gotta hurry up then.
Well, it was just that, she was just, as I was saying, she was just really. They stopped at the bar during her time in the Inner Harbor. Then
No.
she was
Yeah. So after the well, I guess we'd have to move on to the ghost walk.
After bathroom break?
Yeah, but I mean, she was drinking a lot before dinner, during dinner, when her and Nicole were just having goofy conversations, and she was all loopy and stuff like that. Then we went to the Ghost Walk, which the majority of the stops were bars down in Fells Point because it's a big bar area, and that's a lot of the oldest buildings in the world are now bars and stuff like that. And so one of the spots they went to had Scott the bouncer or bartender.
No, Scott the bartender. And
Yeah,
Scott the bartender was very
yes.
cute.
And so they decided they wanted to stop and get a drink at that one while we went on to the next Ghost Walk area. So that was at the bathroom break. So she's just going crazy with that.
Wow.
They did great though, considering the heat. Man, I was impressed.
So and
Dehydrated.
it didn't cool down. It
It
stayed
did.
hot.
No, it did. Well, it's cooled down as we got on the we walked over to the after dinner. We walked down to the water taxi, and
That was nice.
and she it was still hot then. But as we got on the water taxi, it cooled down quite a bit. I think, or at least the sun started to set.
Yeah, sunset, and we got on the water a little bit more breeze, but still it was still dropping to like the upper 80s, so it was still not like 70 and
It was
beautiful.
still humid, even at night.
Yeah, and so we just walked around and we had to shout out to Cliff, our Ghost Walk guy was.
He was amazing.
Fantastic.
He was so good.
Yeah.
Fantastic
excellent.
guy. And went to just a bunch of different places, and he told us historical stuff about them and the ghost sightings of them, and had all the girls, well, not all the girls, but Mandy twice, Myrna, Dawn, and did she get anyone else to do the ghost detector? No, it was just you guys, right?
Dawn was the jukebox.
Yeah, no, but she also did the ghost detector.
Yeah,
though, too.
she did. She did the
Yeah.
ghost.
Myrna discovered Edgar Allan Poe's ghost, so she saw
Oh,
that.
yeah. Yeah. He was
Using the
really by
ghost.
the tree.
Yeah, because the ghost machine.
Kelly just tweeted, "I'm drunk on Panda Jizz right now." So.
So, but I mean, other than that, but Heather was just really just hopping it down. But she was having a good time. She was having fun, and that's good. I think she liked one of the other bouncers at the Cat's Eyes pub. I think she liked the bouncer.
The horse that rode in on, which is
came in, yeah.
Yeah, which is where Edgar Allan Poe died.
Yeah. So that was interesting. So it was a fun time. And then Mandy, you want to tell him about the gray cat? Get that story out there.
God.
So he takes us to the last stop. The Ghost Walk is like the most haunted building in Baltimore. But the story, I don't know if other people, there could have been more to the story than that. But he was really focused on this cat, like this dead cat, and telling us this whole like
Mandy,
long.
and it makes coffee.
The cat, yeah, well, I think that was the other ghost in the house, but yes, there was a ghost that made coffee in this house. This person bought this house knowing the story of the house, and there was just lots of like ghosts. Anyway, but this cat, like, and Heather is like utterly, completely convinced that this cat is like, I don't know, there was some creepy, weird energy, and like a little thing was going off like crazy, and it was definitely the best stop on the tour, but it was about a little gray cat. Yeah, that was the best ghost of the tour.
But we all know that was bullshit. sorry.
I
Well, we decided walking back. You need to go to your workplace, put an empty box out with a sign on it that says "Free Ghost Kittens."
Was that thing a real ghost thing, or that was just a toy? That beaming thing.
Oh, there's no way I'm sure it was.
That was a fake.
Some
Sure.
kind of
Because I
weird sex
pressed
toy.
it and it stayed pressed, and he's like, "Why did you unpress it?" It was blinking. That
Well, it
wasn't
went on.
real.
No, it definitely went on and off. Like I walked around with it, and sometimes it was on, and sometimes it was off. But I don't believe that it was a scientific tool of any kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It was still fun.
It was fun. Yeah, he was nice.
He was
He
great.
talked too much though. We were tired.
So I just sent a tweet out because I wanted to see if there was anything that you guys missed.
Oh, okay. Where's that one?
And let's see, did we get a response? Sesame Squirrel tweeted out a monkey. Shirley tweeted out a monkey covering its eyes, so didn't see anything. She saw no evil, I guess she's trying to say.
Oh.
And yeah, I don't think Pandages is a great band name, dude. I still like Laura found purple. Your female urine extenders.
Oh god.
Purple ones.
I
so-
know.
So that definitely fits the bill. So probably sometime this weekend I'll have the folder shared out on the website so people will be able to see all of the pictures. Where do you think you guys took most of your pictures? Do you think you took most of your pictures at the museum, or did you take any pictures of anything supernatural on the Ghost Walk?
Dylan definitely took a bunch of pictures of us doing the ghost walk.
Yeah.
I only took the one with MJ's sneakers glowing.
That was Dawn. Yeah, he took that one. Yeah.
No, I
MJ
took that one and I sent it
Oh,
to
you did
Dawn.
that. Oh, you did. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. That was pretty cool.
And so was there anybody who got a picture of anybody doing anything embarrassing or stupid besides what
Myrna
we've already covered?
grabbing crotches.
No, I think we were a bit tamer this year. Oh, I got a picture of Mandy's excitement when the ghost detector goes off.
I saw.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That out, didn't you? I remember you. I saw that you tweeted that out. So, my
Ooh,
phone
I
is
heard thunder.
No, that was my phone.
No.
Yeah,
It vibrated.
I think to answer your question, Tony, I think I took most of the ghost walk.
Yeah, I didn't take that many. I only took one.
And then I tried to get a picture of everybody, like coupled up at dinner. So I got all the couples and then the people who were just hanging out with friends, stuff like that. So it was kind of cool.
I
I think
Next
I
you-
share the ghost ones. I don't know.
next snooze, Dylan.
Oh yeah, let's do that real quick. Calendar. Probably not July 7th unless you want to do that. That's after July 4th. We can do that, I suppose. July
Let's see. July. Yeah. We can do the 7th. We could do the 7th. That'll
Yeah.
work.
7th. That'll work. Yeah.
That'll work. In almost 2 weeks, on the 26th, I think right after Game of Thrones ends, I'm going to get together with Jerry. I think maybe Karen Marie and Lee, and we're going to discuss Game of Thrones. So, and it's going to be like 5 minutes after the season ending episode, which is in 2 weeks. It's on the 26th. So I'll tweet that out because it's really exciting for us now because it's past the books. So I get to guess along with everybody else, and it has made a show that I really, really like and enjoy even more enjoyable. So that's going to be in 2 weeks on the 26th. It's a Sunday, and it's going to be at 10:05. So, and we're gonna do that. So, what are you doing this weekend, Dylan?
This weekend is leading up to the greatest day in history.
Oops, sorry.
June 20th is my birthday on Monday. But this weekend with
We meant to
Dylan
put a
knows,
picture.
Dylan knows will probably be on
Is that
Saturday
all?
night because I'm not going to do I'm not going to do Father's Day. So
Who's talking?
Oh, okay.
I meant to put a picture and forgot.
hey Mandy, I think we're done. If you want to take off.
I do. I need to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's great seeing everybody this weekend.
All righty.
Mandy.
Thanks, Mandy.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.
But I think Saturday night I'll probably be doing a solo thing. I really haven't really thinking about too much. I've got a lot going on this weekend. Father's Day is on Sunday. I've got plans to go down to my in-laws' house for that, and then Saturday I'm going to my sister's house for a visit. So it'll probably be a quick, easy little Dylan knows thing. Jerry and I's top 10 list is going to be the next weekend because we are trying to work out our schedule. So we'll do our top 10 episode on that weekend, 25th, 26th. So,
Okay.
but yes, my birthday is on Monday. So yay, we're on the snooze. I can mention it.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. I would have made a cake, but it was way too far.
Mandy penis pie.
And that's about it. So good night, everybody, and
Good
we will
night.
see you next time we do Talking SnarkStock next year, maybe. Good
Pandages.
night.
Yeah.
Bandages.
Pandages.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Myrna.
What? What?
Say it!
We're not going to let you go and pee until you say pandages.
Oh. Bandages.
No. Panda jizz, not
Bandages.
Okay, there you go.